The Washington Wizards edged out the Boston Celtics 125-124 in a crazy double overtime game thanks to a 34-point performance from Bradley Beal. Beal scored what proved to be the winning three-point play in the second extra period to settle a thriller in Boston. It means Washington snap a two-game losing streak and keep pace with the number 4 seed Cleveland Cavaliers. The Wizards had trailed throughout much of the contest but clawed themselves back to force the first overtime in the most dramatic of fashions. Marcus Morris' clutch three-pointer put the Celtics 4 up with 43 seconds left of normal time and looked to have sealed a home win. A tense and lengthy video review followed with 13 seconds remaining, and when it was awarded as the Celtics ball, it drew the biggest cheer of the night from the crowd. But the TD Garden was soon silenced with a brilliantly designed play from Wizards coach Scott Brooks. With 5 seconds on the clock and his team trailing by 3, Brooks ran interference with Otto Porter Jr. to fake a 2 and kick it out to Jody Meeks. The open man nailed the corner 3 and the game headed into an extra period. And Boston, using just a 9-man rotation in the absence of Kyrie Irving, Al Horford and Gordon Hayward through injury, started to wilt in the additional 5 minutes. Porter's 2 clutch free throws looked to have put the game on ice, but there was another twist in the tale. A Washington turnover with 5 seconds remaining gave Boston possession and Tatum drove and drew the foul as he scored the basket. But the rookie missed the foul shot and the game headed into a second overtime period. Again the Celtics looked tired and Beal's spectacular reverse layup was the nail in the coffin, despite Terry Rozier's late three. Earlier Boston had recorded a 37-point first quarter as Morris and Tatum dominated early on against a sluggish-looking Wizards side. Gershon Yabusele, who had admitted a shock at being handed his first-ever NBA start before the game, showed flashes of his raw potential but was kept on a short leash by Celtics coach Brad Stevens. Washington closed out the second with a 10-0 run to go into halftime within 7 thanks in part to the display of their own Morris brother, Markieff. And Beal discovered his stroke after the break as the shooting guard scored 28 of his 34 points in the second half. But a couple of costly turnovers late in the fourth, one an inexplicable offensive foul from Ian Mahinmi, handed Boston back the initiative. Shane Larkin, lively throughout, scored a breakaway layup and suddenly the momentum was with the home team. Boston threatened to edge out their Eastern Conference rivals with big shots from Tatum, Terry Rozier and Abdel Nader before their collapse at the death. After the game, Celtics coach Stevens insisted he was proud of his team for battling to double overtime despite using just a 9-man rotation. "I didn't learn anything new from my team. It's been that way all year. We've been really good in games where we've used just one point guard. We have always been able to battle," Stevens said. "We don't care who's available and we put our best foot forward and expect to win. Unfortunately we didn't do that tonight." Boston expect to have Horford back for Friday's game against the Orlando Magic. Stevens also refused to blame Tatum's missed free throw for the defeat. "Missed free throws don't bother me. Tatum at the line is something we all want," the Boston coach said.